my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Stephen, Collecto6, the Overstreet Advisor, the Man of
Such
Mystery,
as it is, such as
the
it is.
the Abbot to my Costello. I don't know what else you are. Do I have
Oh,
that backwards?
no, Abbott's the tall one, Costello's the round one.
Okay, so you're the Costello then. I'm the tall one.
Oh, you are such a sweet talker. I tell you, you're a sweet talker.
Okay. Okay. I always get the names mixed up.
Well, Laurel and Hardy was the one that we had our piece about was Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy. Okay.
Mhm.
I,
Alan, I can't hear you. It's like someone has chopped your sound.
oh, my sound is off.
No, there you
Okay.
go. Now you're back.
That was weird.
And then
I don't
you
know.
see everybody saying, Alan, your sound's off. It's you're doing your Harpo impression now. And it had this sound like there was like we were in a room and some people were shuffling papers around. It was
That's
weird.
weird. That was weird. That
Yeah.
was not me. That was just I didn't press anything. It was just did it
Yeah.
on its own and resolved on its own too. That's very strange.
Fair enough.
I got AI hacked according to
G majors.
yeah, G majors. Yes, probably.
I like your
Well, it could be
avatar.
AI. You don't realize. Like this is how sophisticated AI has become. It's become so sophisticated it can create a great model like me.
Well, there are dangers to technology, my friend.
Okay. So so yeah, so I got a bit of housekeeping. I'm gonna say hello to the chat in a second. Hello to the chat in a second. But before I do that, I'm going to just say that there's another claim sale coming up on the 9th of August. And this should be kind of fun because it's Yaniv is getting back from San Diego Comic Con. So it's whatever cool stuff he's done when he was there and then came back with. Um, there was one funny story with that though. He literally got when he got there, he bought a Bat One, and he literally sold it within a couple hours of being there. It was like it was in his hands, and then it was out of his hands. So sorry, the Bat One is not going to be in the claim sale, but it was so close, so close. That yeah, actually, I was like, I would have bought that if I had money. But yeah, so other than that, I that was the big news. And the other thing that I wanted to get people's feedback is I'm doing a whole bunch of YouTube shorts, and I'm just curious if you people in the you can sort of comment in the comedy area. Do you guys like these shorts that I'm doing? Are they just me wasting my time, or do you love them and you think that I should just devote my channel to 10-second shorts?
No.
Stop all these live streams. Stop all this work that I have to do. Just 10-second live streams.
Well,
10-second
I'm in
shorts an
favor
hour.
of I'm in favor of your 15-second shorts. I'm not in favor of you hacking and chopping us down like a tree.
So yeah. So
I like them. I say
oh,
I like them.
okay. So people like them. Actually, I was surprised. I did one for Supergirl. I put it up at 6 by 7. It had already 700 views. That's a lot. It's crazy. So I'm going to be doing a whole bunch, probably 3 a day, and just running in a little
Well,
experiment
don't
for
kill yourself and burn out. Just as you
uh,
want to. You don't have to do hundreds of them.
no, I want to do hundreds. I want to like for me like I'm one of those people that I either do it or don't. And if I do it, I go all at it. Like that's the way I am.
Okay.
So yeah,
I
I'll be
see
doing the
comments from
regular.
here that people think the long form is superior at the in the end. Don't chop off your nose to spite your face,
Oh, I'm
but
just joking about that. I'm kidding.
add the shorts because they are really good. I like them too.
Yeah. So these are yeah. I it doesn't take me that long to do them actually. So
You never say that. You say I'd really work hard to get those things and put them together for
no,
you.
it's months of work, but that's not that much.
NYC Collector says he suggests you might get away from comics and get a hobby.
Yeah, I need a hobby actually. That's a good point.
Like this isn't hobby enough for you?
Yeah, yeah. That's actually that's a really cute one. I like that comment. Okay, let me say hi to the chat. So we're gonna say hi to NYC. You're first because
Hmm.
you commented last. Um, get a job, kid. Yes, I need to get a job. Um,
You've
believe
got
it or
one.
not, oh my goodness, I have a story. If you guys want to hear a story about my day job, oh my goodness, you okay? So crazy day because of my day job. But I'll say hi to the chat first, and then if you guys really want, I'll tell you a story of my day job, and
Only if we have enough time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi, Robbie Josephs,
Hi, Robbie.
and we got Kim Munin,
Hello, Andreas.
and we got Lyle, Big Lyle,
Hello, Big Lyle.
and we got Carrie,
Hello, Carrie.
and we got Jerry, the Jitterbug. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Jerry.
We got AG,
Aubrey.
and we got Mark Mueller.
What does he say? Oh, I've done it. I've
Oh
done
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
See, he
Mike,
was crazy. He went like all that way to a local comic shop, and then forgot his comics there.
I've done that.
I've
I've
done it too, actually.
I've gone to a drive-through, paid the money, and then drove off. In other
Mm.
words, like, okay, I'm all done, and they said, wait, eat your food.
Yeah, no, I've done that before. Sometimes they give you the drinks, and they don't give you the hamburger or whatever it is that you ordered. I got the drinks and then drove off, thinking, and then I'm like, something's missing. Then I had to go through the drive-through again, and they're like, "Hey, here's your food. You're a moron."
Andreas, it's a 9-0. It's not a 9-8, but it's a very white paged 990. The Captain America, yeah,
Oh, which Captain
Steranko.
America?
It's the one that's
Hi,
just by
John.
my ear.
Oh, which I can't see it.
It's Captain America number 111, and it's the
Oh, it's a
Steranko.
second. It's a.
It's the Steranko cover that's so hard to find
Oh, I love
in
that one.
white
That's a really
pages.
cool. That's a really cool cover. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
know
you
that
have
one.
this one?
I don't have it. I don't
You
have it.
don't have that one?
It was on one of my hot silver lists because I thought it was a really cool cover, so I put it on my hot list.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I know. I really like that one. And we got who else we got here? We got. I think I got everybody. No, we didn't get
No,
Michael.
you got a raft more.
Hi, Michael. Okay, wait. We got Archivist,
Archivist?
and we got Sky Allen,
Hello, Sky? The sky's the limit,
and G Majors.
which we saw. AI got hacked. Very well
Oh,
put.
yes. Yeah. And then we got Chonko. Hi, Chonko.
Chonko! Nerd culture and
Thomas is
fun,
here.
dude. Con Chonko!
Actually, that song sort of gets in your head. It's a little
Yeah,
disturbing.
it's
It's
like
like,
it's a small world with Disney. You just want to, after a while, you want to just get a drill press and
yeah.
drain your brain.
Hey,
Hi,
Susie.
Sue.
And, oh, it's Diabetic Superman.
Dun 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 wang wang bang bang.
And we got Callie. Hi, Callie.
Hey, Callie.
Up and Adams.
Up and Adam, Adamant.
And, okay, wait. Oh, we got a new one. Vogs.
Vogs. How
That's a
are
new
you,
one.
Vogs? Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. We got John from the Bats Cave.
Errol Flynn. Nice.
Okay. And we got Wile E. Super Comics.
Wile
Super
Coyote
Genius.
Super
Super Genius.
Genius.
Jerry Wilson. I'm trying to do this
Jerry?
quicker. I'm trying to speed up here.
Well, just don't delete and ban everyone. Hi, Rob.
I know it's right next to it actually. I'm being very careful. They moved it. That's the annoying thing. Okay, it's not my fault. If I ban you, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. And we got Knives. And who else we got here? Lau is here. Wow, a whole bunch of people here today.
I didn't want to say that to you, Big Lyle, about the Canadian whites, but you seem very happy and sure, and I am not the last person to throw cold water on you. I leave that function to my partner,
I
who
wasn't here when he
excels.
showed them
He
actually. So
he he excels at that. I knew that they weren't, but it was not my place to say.
what I told Lyle is this: that technically they're not Canadian whites, but they're from that era of the Canadian whites. So there
Yes,
was like people are really like finicky about that, where like I'll say, oh, this is a Canadian white or book from the Canadian white era, and they'll get all like, "Oh no, it doesn't have the monochrome and blah 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 blah." It's like, but really, that's when people think of Canadian whites, they think of the two toned color, the white and black interiors, and that's really strict people. But really, I think of it as an era where it's when they had the trade embargo.
they are not the definitive definition Canadian whites, but
Hmm.
they are definitely of the vintage in that era, and books are still banned coming in from the United States at that point. So there is logic to it.
Yeah, Lyle, just hold your head in shame for the rest of your life, and you'll be fine.
It was never your intention. That's not what you told me. You said you'd hoodwinked us perfectly.
Yeah,
No, he didn't. He'd never do that. That's not our Lyle. Lyle, it's
yeah.
don't
Lyle's a
worry
good
about
guy.
it.
Don't worry about.
All your problems should be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just for fun, kids. I'm not going to be right about everything, just 99.999% of the time. Um,
You are so modest. I
I am
tell you,
modest.
how do you walk through the day with carrying that burden with you?
I know. So when I'm wrong, that's point 0.000% of the time. The rest of the time, I'm 100% accurate. So where's that lightning gonna?
I'm waiting for it to fall.
Okay, so let's get into the comics, though. That's what people are here for. So I'll let you go first.
I have one very small lemon tree rant to
Uh
lay
oh.
on you. I long quite a while ago, months ago, maybe more than a year ago, I posted a DC comic, Comics Code Authority, Sergeant Rock comic book. And as you know, Sergeant Rock fought the Germans in World War II. And evidently, Instagram discovered that the German officer that Sergeant Rock was fighting on the cover had a uniform on, and that there was a swastika on the uniform. Now, I guess I'm not even. I'll say swastika so that they don't get come after me
Use
for
the
this.
matte version.
But what that is that they have pulled it because it says that I'm trying. Hi, survivalist. They're trying to negate history. They're trying to forget what happened. And if this was a situation where I was extolling the virtues of the Nazis, that would be one thing. But I'm not. I am showing them and talking about beating the hell out of them and removing them to save our planet. And my parents were involved, and my grandfather in the first war, and my relations back. That are you going to start then taking the Confederate flag and start pulling those as well? I mean,
I know. Well,
you
they
can't.
they do try to get those things banned in any format, as if they can remove it from history.
Our history is what it is, and to arbitrarily come in and do something like this is truly censorship. I hope that they ameliorate that. I'm tired of that, where they're trying to placate. Who are they trying to placate? The neo
I don't know.
Nazis?
Yeah.
Are you trying to placate them? I
So
mean, that's
it
what you
happened to me
do.
as well on Instagram too, just so people know. So be careful if you're posting on Instagram. They will.
Instagram did this. They
Yeah.
pulled my thing. They said, "Tell us why." I said it was accepted. Yeah, I said it was accepted. Now I'm looking, ladies and gentlemen. If you've looked at my wall, I mean, World War
I'm
II.
worried that a whole bunch of things are going to get pulled.
If all of a sudden my count drops from whatever it is down 600 books, the reason will be that if someone really has, it's censorship and it's inappropriate. If you do not learn the lessons from the past and remind people, then we're doomed to repeat it, if not in name, in fact. And
Mm.
so that's what I got. I don't care for that, whatever. And if
You
they
know, it's kind of
still,
strange. The ones that they're trying to like prevent us from talking about are the very ones that did the exact same thing that they're doing to us. You know, the Nazis were known for their censorship. They were
well, the
known for
first thing
their
they did, yeah, the first thing they did was
book
the
burning.
first thing, the textbook is disarm the people and take away the media, take away radio, away television, and take away the newspapers. That's
Yeah.
the first thing that they do. And then
Mm.
they basically put you in a vacuum. You can't hear what's going on in the world, and they run roughshod right over you. So I don't care for that. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
Um, I'm going to. Are we one trip today or two?
We'll do it as one shot. We'll one shot it.
I got a whole short box of books. Do you sure you want me to do it in one shot?
Um, I
All
have a
right, I'll
ton of
start.
stuff to do. Just do it
I got no
fast.
time, no time, no time. I This is by the this is this tomorrow. This is one of the versions of it. Alan knows all the different versions of this.
So I
Um,
discovered two that's one of the new versions, by the way. There's
this
another
is
version.
this is Catechetical Guild from 1947. It's no number.
Is that
Um,
how you pronounce it?
yeah,
Catechetical?
yeah,
Oh, it's not cattle. I was trying.
Catechetical.
It's chetical? I had no idea. I always mispronounced it. So
That's all right. From
catechetical.
1947.
By the way, so wait. Go back. Go back. Go back. Zoom in on it. Okay, so look at this is Steven's copy. You'll notice that there's a red 10 cents at the top. There's actually 5 versions. So there's one where there's no price at all, no anything. There's one where there's an empty price circle. That's
Bubble.
2, purple, a bubble. And then there's one with the 10 cent where it's red. And then there's one with the 10 cent is black. And then there's one with the 10 cent, which is bigger. So there's like 5 different versions. And only 4 of them are recognized. So, but I discovered there's an extra red versus black version.
The 10 Commandments of citizenship are know your government, know the issues before it, keep up on foreign problems, be tolerant of other races, religions, and nationalities, practice your own religion, read newspapers and magazines critically, use your vote, follow closely the actions of your elected representatives, join political organizations, and be American first.
Wow. I think those are good rules, good commandments.
All of them are, and right after we had my rant about being censored, I thought that was appropriate.
There was actually 2 Canadian variants. One is in English and one is in French. And that is the French one.
This one is such an amazing cover, and this was one where Alan and I went down a rabbit hole together. We said,
Yeah, you got it first. I give you credit for getting it first.
and it has the communism. We Frenchies only give you 6 because you are not entitled to 10. No, we do not. We will take the stinky cheese instead of the last 4 commandments.
But that's the Canadian French variant.
Here is Jumbo Comics,
Oh,
number
wow.
69, and this is from November of 1944. This book contains the first published artwork of Matt Baker,
Mm.
and he draws the women in the Sheena story. And if you look at the story, I have it posted on my Instagram if they haven't pulled it down already. And you will see I've highlighted various pictures where you can see darn well that it is Matt Baker's work. This is a beautiful jumbo comics.
Didn't he also
Uh,
work on Sky Girl in that?
I
Am I
think there might
mistaken?
be as well, but the and I showed that as well. So, but this is the cover is done by a stalwart at Fiction House. His name is Joe Doolin, and Joe
Mhm.
Doolin did so many great covers for them, and he did some interiors too. You'll notice that the chimp is pointing where Sheena is going to throw the spear down through their head. Prove it, crack it. My, how rash you are, bub. Al Feldstein is a great artist
Wow,
who,
like people are going crazy for this cracking
sweet,
thing.
alive, cracking.
Wait. So Drift actually brought up something interesting. Did you guys hear that the first PSA comic to sell a show on Go Collect was Golden Age Flight Comics or
Fight.
Fight Comics 34.
I did not know that. I have a copy of that. 35. Fight 35 is my favorite fight cover with the
What's the
Betty Page.
what's the 34? Is that the one with the Nazi in the background?
I
And
can't
then the
remember.
girl
I
that's
can't pull it up.
um ah I,
Lyle says that the back of the French copy, he just read it. It says it has a poutine recipe.
okay, so 404 499 sounds reasonable
4.99.
for 40.
4.99.
I don't know.
$500 for a 34. Pretty good.
I don't know. I'm not sure what that one looks like.
So here is Junior number 11,
Oh,
and this
nice.
features an Al Feldstein cover. This is the Fox Feature Syndicate Al Feldstein homage and send up of Archie. Made Archie a blonde. Same thing. You got two girls, Dina and what's the other one's name? Alan?
Dina and
Give up.
Eloine or something like that, or
Give up.
yeah, I give up. Sure.
Gwenny.
Gwenny. Oh, jeez, I knew that,
Gwenny.
but
That's all
because
right.
we read the book and everything, and I just keep on forgetting her name, Gwenny.
But here she is. She's landed right on her fanny,
But that's
and
Dina. That's all I know.
okay. And it's so funny, the shock of it. And she has on her little green mittens and her little furry snowsuit. And Junior's about ready to get brained with the ice on off of the roof because it's so funny.
I love that cover. I think that's a great one. Oh, sorry, it was 35. He's saying.
Oh, 35. Okay, now a 35, I can definitely understand that.
Yeah, so 35, that's an expensive book.
That book, I take very small credit, but I put that one on the map back in the 90s when I wrote for the comic book marketplace. I did a feature on that, and I told the story where the high grade one that I got that was the highest grade, I think, until the Promise Collection one showed up. I have a 9.4 of that. And that book was it just was it's the book. The fellow that got it had bought the book because of my article in the CBM. It was very funny, and he was so happy that he says, "I know exactly who you are." He said, "I read your article, and that's why I bought it in the first place." So that was pretty cool.
Mm.
Now, my friend Alan will FOMO me into doing things that I really don't want to do, and I'm very tired of it. But he did. But in this one, I have to thank him because I really do love the artwork and the stories of Lady Luck.
Oh
And
yes.
at this point in her career, for the books that she basically took over Smash Comics, and there are only five issues for her at the end, although she appeared earlier. The artist that is doing this is a fellow named Klaus Nordling, and we all love Klaus Nordling, the Finn that was Finnish. We love him because in every episode of Lady Luck, when she has to turn herself into Lady Luck, She says, "Oh, I guess I better change. This looks like a good place." You turn the page, and then you have a whole page to her
Lingerie.
stripping off all of her clothes down to lingerie, and then start donning her costume and then starting kicking the crooks.
Yep,
Nordling.
Nordling. Yep,
Nordling is
yep.
exactly correct. Klaus Nordling.
Klaus Nordling. Yeah.
And so we get to watch Lady Luck do all those things, and her sidekick guy is this ne'er do well that's trying to marry her for her money, and
Yeah,
she's
that's
immune to it. I mean, it is a
it's
really
fun.
fun strip. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Here is Lady Luck number 86, which I think this is the first one. This is the first cover that she had, and here it is in a 9-2.
Mm. I like that one a lot. That is my favorite of the Lady Luck covers because
It's a great one.
it's just
I
her.
really do I like them all.
Hmm.
And this time, if you remember, I told you how I excoriated electric baseball. Here is the one that started electric football. And if you're old enough to remember this game, you put all these little plastic pieces onto this metal plate, and it's got a vibrator. You turn the thing on, it goes, and it vibrates the plate. And so then you set them up into formations, and you hit the button, and then they all basically just go into, I can imagine. And my last name is Gentner, which is very common in Germany and Switzerland as well. But here in the United States, they murder it with regularity. Not as much as they do the guy Pollet, but Gentner gets ripped all the time. But all they do is they just clump right into the middle, and then you have to set them up again. It's a snare. Here we go, Steve. We're going to turn it on again. And here is this one is the Canadian edition. It is the highest graded Canadian. Yes, my name is German, but I am almost entirely Swedish and Norwegian, Scandinavian.
Hmm.
I provided it to my what do you call it? Uh,
Family tree kind of thing.
yeah, Family Tree, whatever that one was. That I sent it in, and then they refined it down, and then until finally it just shows that and I look at, and my mother was 100% Swedish, I know, and her parents were 100% Swedish. So if my dad had any Swedish on his side, it joined in. I think I'm 96% Scandinavian.
Oh wow.
And okay, and so anyway, but I got this one. This has a slightly different cover from the American version. Um, uh, and This one, uh, she is putting the poison into his cup. Lady Luck is going to take it and then and this is his name is Count the Money or something like that. He's just
Yeah,
he's
something like
nothing
that.
but a
Yeah.
jerk. He is a complete jerk, and he's a clod all the way through. And she
I
suffers him
load a
very well.
cookie.
And so
Yeah.
that's this one, and it's Canadian, so it has a really screwy back ad. Miracle Scream Skin Cream. Just take this here cream and rub it into your face for 7 days, taking time out for meals, of course. You too will notice the difference. This book came from the Southern States collection that was found by David Alexander back in the 90s. And it was a serviceman who, wherever he went, 25 or 30 years he was in the service, wherever he went, he would always buy magazines and comic books, number ones. And he kept them in beautiful shape. And Dave tumbled onto this and got it. And I bought several books out of this and magazines out of this. This is the Southern States collection of copy of Murder Incorporated, number one.
Oh, I love that book. Yeah, that's a good one. Murderer Incorporated has so many girls in red dresses, kind of popping out of those red dresses as well.
And this artist ended up drawing the Legion of Superheroes, but it's a lot different back here.
Oh, really? Who was the
Yeah,
artist?
I think that it was a Forte, Forte.
Yeah, okay.
And this is from January of 1948, which is right in the sweet spot of the good girl and good girl crime, etc., and good
So,
girl sci-fi.
Lady Luck is from the 40s, late 40s.
Alan, I thought that this one had gone away with one of my trades, but it didn't. And it was here in the
Okay,
box, and I forgot I had it, but here it is.
that's the one I really like. I actually got a copy of that too now, so I love that book.
Murder Incorporated, number 5. And this is from September of 48, again, Fox Features. And this one is not only is it 6.0, but it has off-white pages for a Fox book, which is pretty darn good.
1 sec here. Do I have that one handy? No, I don't have it handy.
But isn't that fun? And there's another book that I did trade away that looks has the same gal with a monster that looks like it has coral growing out of its eyes.
Oh yes, that's terrific. Yeah, so that book I haven't gotten it yet. So it's in the collection that I'm buying from Univ, that massive
Okay.
collection. So there's still about 150 books that I haven't received yet.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of books.
Um, the Promise collection was two brothers who one died and the other kept the promise. It's a very
Yes.
nice story, beautiful
Mhm.
books. There was another two brothers that had a collection, and they were the Lake brothers, Jim and John Lake. Well, both Jim and John, thank God, made it through the war, but they themselves collected comics as well, and they sold all of the lesser books somewhere in the intervening years until they were about ready when it was time to shuffle off their mortal coil. Then the next their children got it, and then the grandchildren got it, and then they said, now it's finally time for us to sell. And my good friend of mine got them and had them slabbed. And so there was a Bat One, there was a Detective 31, not 31, that was the 35, I think. There were several others, and it has this Pep was one of them, and my Batman number 4
Mhm.
was one of them too.
And is that
But
the
this
first
is
Hangman?
this is the very first appearance of the Hangman.
Wow, that's
And
great.
you can see where it says John and James and Jim right there in the comics. Actually, it's Jim Lake, but it was Jim and John both. That they weren't twins, but it was Jim and John. And on the
And
back,
that's sorry. Go ahead.
you say
I
it.
was I was going to say, is that what Pep issue is that? Pep, what
This
number?
is this is Pep Comics number 17 from
17.
July of 1941.
Okay, well, and show the back again. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's perfectly all right. And this is basically Steel Sterling
Yeah,
and the kind of cartoony people that they have, the way it was drawn.
he was a big character for Zip Comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Um,
there's
yeah, great stuff. I love that book. That's a great one. That's one high on my want list.
Here is Pep number 19. And this one, again, is pre war. This is September of 41, so it's probably in July of 41. And at this point, of course, the war is raging in Europe anyway, also in the Pacific. Um, but here they are, the fifth columnists coming in. Now, I don't know how I can show.
Did you buy them off the rack? He's not that old.
I didn't buy them off the rack. I didn't. Um, it's very difficult for me to show history happening and not show who's doing the history.
Oh, I'm offended.
So, but you can see that this is U.S. Defense Project Submarine Division. Criminals everywhere. You can't escape the hangman. And here they are. All three of them are coming in after these Nazis that are trying to blow up the submarine pen.
What you should do is just post all your like World War II covers for the next week or two, just as a form of protest.
I don't think that would help me very much. Here is Pep Comics 31. This one is from is September of 1942. So Pearl has happened by now. So this is probably in July of 42. December 7th is, of course, when Pearl happened. But here we've got, again, the Hangman and the Shield taking on Captain Nazi. Okay, thank you. So we've got that going for us. Okay. But we've got the Dream Gal that's in deep trouble. that's being gassed. You've got this little critter right here on this on the by the opening of the book. It looks like
Oh,
it's sort of a monkey with a leopard head or with a panther head.
some weird thing. Yeah.
I'm not sure, and he's cranking this guck for this gal. I don't know if they're setting her up for a barbecue or something, but the
That's a
Nazis
wild
are.
puppy.
It's just there's just they're always
And
screaming
that's
and yelling.
Captain Nazi at the bottom there. Or no,
Yeah,
that's
with
not
a
Captain.
shield.
Is it Captain Nazi?
Yeah, Captain Nazi or
Well, I
Major
thought. Wait, wait,
Nazi.
wait, wait, wait. No, I think Captain Nazi is Fawcett. So I think I'm confusing the titles. But it's
Well, it's
crazy.
it's it's one of them.
Does it say?
No, I'll have to look. And on the back cover, it's very bizarre. This almost looks like a Canadian. Oh, and by the way, artists would collect books periodically that we grew up with. One of them was Frank Bruner, and this is one of Frank Bruner's books.
Oh, that's so cool.
So when he finally
Major
decided to
Nazi.
sell his collection, he sent them all in at Major Nazi. Thank you. You're right.
I
You're
was
right.
going
This
through my
Captain Nazi is
is
Fawcett.
Fawcett. Yeah,
Major Nazi is with the Fawcett or with the Pep.
with Pep. Yeah, I
Archie
knew I got them
MLJ.
mixed up when I said them. Yeah,
Thank you guys. Thank you.
that was that
So
point
anyway,
one
but
percent there.
so there you have. But here on the back, it's just a bizarre. I mean, General Douglas MacArthur, free.
Oh,
Screen
weird.
your favorite comic characters in full color. Absolutely free.
Wow. Whatever. Some weird thing.
Car- cardboard cardboard and a hole to look through figure prominently in the freeness.
Yeah, yeah.
Here
You just
is
have to pay shipping, which is $1 million.
yes, no CODs.
Yeah.
Here is Pep Comics number 35, again from MLJ. This is from January of 1943, and this is quite rare. This has white pages, and it's an Irv Novick art, and it has a Harry Saul, Sahle, Saul cover. And you
Mm,
have the Japanese fellows in trouble, and you've got her lashed to the tank so they can't do anything about it.
wow.
And
That
Saul
that's a
signs
theme
her
in a bunch of comics, especially the Fiction
fiction
House
house.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they would do it. They put them on in the front of trains too. Here is a snare. I will give you a snare. Of course, it's long since they don't do it. 33 power telescope lens kit. It says 33 power telescope and then a smaller lens kit. So what it is not a telescope. They send you the lenses to get 33 power, which is not much. 33 power. So in order for you to do it, you've got to come up with tubes. You've got to be able to put and then focus. And then you have to be able to secure it. And then to be able to try to look through it and adjust it. It's a snare.
Isn't 33 what binoculars are? Like 33,
33 power.
yeah.
It depends. You can have the now the older binoculars. The higher the power, the smaller the field. So
Hmm.
it's the optimum. It's the trade off of having as much focal magnification with depth of field, with width of field. And
Hmm.
I have these Canon image stabilizers I have that, I mean, my God, you can go way out and see. And then with the stabilizers, you don't get all this sort of up and around and all this stuff. My dad had these big ones. I mean, really, I have them. They're these big ones, Celestrons, I think they are. Big, big, big ones. And the field is tiny. You can reach way out, but when you reach out that far, then even the least, you hold your breath, but even the least little movement, and it's like this. The image stabilizers is a far better way to go.
Mm.
Helpful hint.
Right.
All right, here is Pep Comics number 37. This is from
See,
uh,
that's what I thought. 30 to 35. Yeah. That's what I thought.
this is from March of 43, and this has a Bob Montana cover. So it isn't just Archie, because this is still MLJ, but they have now, Archie has insinuated his way onto the cover of Pep. Archie, the mirth of the nation in this issue.
Yeah.
Now, what you have here, what Montana's drawing here, you have you have the shield coming in, and you don't only have bondage, you have an execution cover. Do you
Mm.
see? So
Those
already
firing
these
squad
people,
covers are cool.
So he already two are down, and there's a nurse and another GI if they can't stop him. And then there's a Dusty, and then there's also the Hangman. The Hangman became a cover character starting with the first appearance of him. He's a great character too. All kinds. They took on the Nazis uh, big time, and Mussolini. They went after them left and right. They had Hitler in all manner of these stories.
I was always wondering why they didn't just have Archie go into his own comic and leave Pep like a superhero comic. You know what I mean? Like,
Because they were selling the hell out of it with both, and
mhm.
they wanted to ride that ship. And then when they finally made sense to do it, to get rid of the superheroes, they did. But at this point,
Yeah,
the superheroes still had
the
Archie.
dominance. Yeah,
Archie had not reached the zenith where he took. It's obvious when it happens because the fan letters that they got and the enthusiasm they got for Archie basically squeezed the heroes out. And I have the last Pep comic where it
with the
has the shield
heroes.
in it,
Yeah,
and it's and
but I
it's
mean, they
it.
could have kept the characters, like had them in their own superhero book, like just have it as another title that they produce.
Well, they tried to do it at the end of the Fly. When the Fly from the Silver Age, they brought back the Mighty Heroes, and they
And
had
nobody was
Mighty
interested, or
Crusaders, and they had all of those where they tried to bring all of them back, and they were ran for a while, and then it was just sort of that was the end.
hmm.
Here is Pep Comics number 38. This is from April of
Hi, TM.
19 ITM, and this one has a Hitler appearance in it.
Hmm.
And This is by an artist that you never would associate with Pep Comics, but he got around to everybody. It seems every company had some by him because they were smart. And this was by Alex Schomburg.
Yeah, it's one of the few. We figure it's only Alex Schomburg Pep that we could find.
I
You
think
know.
it's the only MLJ Pep with him on it that I have found, and this is
Hmm.
it.
It's a cool cover.
Now, the Hangman finally got his own title because he was so popular. And He was on a quarterly basis. This is from the spring of 1943. And again, we have a Harry Saul, Sahle, Harry Saul cover of the Hangman. And I just loved the composition and the colors on this, the greens and everything
Mm.
else. It just, here he is again screaming. He's got some horrible skeleton ghoul that's got Roy Roy the Wonder Boy is the one in bondage, and then there's Rusty, and then of course here comes who is the Shield's partner. But a lot of times what they'll do is they'll have the two boys together, and they'll have their own adventures, and then sometimes if they get their chestnuts in the fire, then one of the big boys comes in to help, and then they everybody's fighting.
It is a great cover. I mean, the skeleton dude, and it's a crazy cover.
It is very, very typical of what you would get. Criminals beware, the hangman is everywhere.
Mm.
This one is a very, very interesting Steve Ditko cover from 1954. This is still pre-code. And it's I think one of the only ones, or it's a classic explosion cover where he basically has people being blown up. Like a little kid is getting completely viscerated,
You got that for
eviscerated.
steel too. You got that off of my comic shop. Ding. And yeah, you got a great price on that book. I was debating, like I didn't want to bid against you, but it was definitely
But
a
you
good
thought
price.
about it.
Yeah, that's a great book. I mean, the guy's getting blown up. I mean, it's just so cool.
It's just the poor kid just got dead. I mean,
it's,
here
it's
is another one from, and this is The Saint, number 2. And one of the artists that doesn't get much credit, his name is Alan Ullman. U L
mm,
Ulman, Ullman, or he goes by Al Ullman or
yeah.
Alan Ullman.
Hmm.
But look at the
I love his
composition on
Saints.
this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, those are good. He also did some of the Cowgirl Puncher or one of those ones.
Yes. So
Yeah.
he was involved with Avon, and you would find, and so in an Avon title, either on a cover, if it looks good and you aren't quite sure, chances are it's Al Ullman. I like his stuff a lot. She seems somewhat surprised, but she seems as though she thinks she's got something that the Saint needs, but she
I
doesn't
could
know the Saint.
I could do twinsies on that one, but I'll let you do it. I'll let you show it by yourself.
Street and Smith did a lot of pulps. They did the shadow pulps. Street and Smith was a big company, and they branched out into comic books and they brought along their pulp. They had the rights to these characters, and the Shadow was one of them. And this book is one of my favorite ones. It's Volume 3, Number 12, The Shadow Comics from March of 1944. It has Walter Gibson, of course, is the writer who was prolific writing these stories for them all the way through. And this is the a character that is a recurring character called Thade.
Is Street and Smith still around?
I doubt it. They
I
might
mean, they
be.
were
I don't
around
know.
for over 100 years. They were an old company. But yeah, that's a great one.
He's got a bloody bayonet, and from what I understand from the guys that actually have tried to getting this book, I have found they said that a lot of times they're not registered very well. And this was one of the
Mhm.
nicest registered copies they had seen. Total serendipity. I got this one from Jeff Etkin. I
Maybe
got.
Adrift, I'm not sure. But yes, that's one of the Grail books from the stream from the Shadow run. That's a
Thank
big
you.
book. Yeah.
You liked the Spirit number 22, which has Skinny on the cover, the blonde.
Hmm.
Here is Spirit number 20, and this has the kind of the Russian, white Russian Cossack gal who is a crook as well. And here she is, where she's got her white fur hat that has the sickle and hammer on the button on her hat,
Hmm.
and
You know,
she
I
is a
always thought she was
thief.
a nurse. I always thought this was a nurse when I looked at it. Like I thought that like little thing on her hat was like a red cross, but it's the hammer and sickle, eh?
Yeah.
But I always felt like she looked like a
But
nurse.
the Angel of Mercy would not generally have tied up Grandpa and be holding a Luger on him while stealing all the jewels.
Hmm.
And then The Vortex, The Story of Terror by Will Eisner. I'm unfamiliar with The Vortex.
Okay, so Street and Smith ran from 1959.
That makes sense. Here is, this is another Avon book. The artist on this is another really good Avon artist, and his name is Everett Raymond Kinsler. And he did, I mean, there's sort of Joe Orlando and Wally Wood feelings to them, the Avon, where Avon was getting their stuff. Thank you. And it's just, it
Oh
has
yeah.
all these elements that Wally Wood is. They have the frail that's hardly sans attire. She can get by without any underwear and hang out everywhere in space. And there's a Sergeant Schmidlap in his space suit with all kinds of the bubble helmet and everything with double hoses, no less. And there he has what's his name? Sinestro looks like the guy
Yeah, it looks like
looks like
Sinestro.
Sinestro there. The mole women of Jupiter should freeze those off. They should freeze those off. Sea nymphs of Neptune and the pearl ship of death. Space Detective number 3, starring Rod Hathaway.
Very
And this is
nice.
from February of 1952. Now, I recently just got this book and I posted it just a little bit ago. And this is where it goes in the box. So this, I will show it again. And it's my Super Duck number 1.
You got that for such a great price too. Yeah, great book. Awesome book.
So there's that. And then I got two more, and then that's it. Here is the only comic that Frank Frazetta did the entire book. And the writer who worked with him on this was none other than Gardner Fox. And between the two of them, they created a beautiful book, and it's called Thunda, King of the Congo.
Such a great book.
And
I
this is
always think the
Thunda.
native looks like he's gonna kind of grope the girl.
Not only does it look like he's going to, but he's got really sharp fingernails to do what he's going to do. But she is built.
Built very headlightish. How about that?
I would say, yay.
That's a collection that I have the complete run of. Thunder. I love it. Gil Fox took it over after issue number 2.
And I think, yeah, right down here by my index finger, that's where Frazetta signed it.
Oh, nice.
So there's that. And just because things are going too well, and you mustn't have things go well all the time. It's bad for you. It's bad. So I will end on this. World War III, number 1. This book is by Ace Periodicals. And one of the guys that did a lot of good stuff for Ace is a guy named Lou Cameron. And he did those space actions, those 3 space action covers. He did
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He did a lot of baffling mysteries and stuff
I
like
love
that.
the space action stuff.
A lot of Ace. But here he basically showed that things have gone sort of south.
Yeah, I think that is the best of the atomic bomb covers, I would say. Would you say the other one?
They're both good. I mean, they're all great, but this is right at the top. I mean, this
Yeah.
to have the capital, basically to have the capital destroyed by atomic
Hmm.
bomb, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
And then what you do is you take this vibrator, this orbital sander, and you put it on your stomach, and then you use the orbital sander to remove your gut. It's very messy.
Yeah, it sounds very painful.
It's a spot reducer. What's the spot? Well, most of my stomach. So anyway, those are the books I wanted to show you, Golden
Very
Age
nice.
books that I wanted to show you, and thank you for watching.
Very nice stuff. Okay, so I got some cool books to show too. Let me just switch it over to me. This first one actually, so these are all part of the raw books that I got from Yaniv. Probably about, as I said, about 200 raw books. This first one I want to show you, Stephen, because you picked up the other issue from the run, number 2. This is
Yes,
issue number 3 of Murderous Gangsters. I always felt like these are kind of a cross between almost like a photo cover style with
painted.
but painted. Just a really cool one. You got the girl and the guy are fighting over the gun. Just a really great one. As
I have to say that 1 and 2 are particularly spectacular.
Yes, I would agree. Yeah, this I just got it because I was trying to get the complete run.
To
I think it's
complete it,
only
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a
Nothing wrong with
completionist.
it.
Yeah, yeah. The next thing is actually a bunch of books. This is Archie number 21, and he's killing. I think he's killing Reggie. It looks like he's
Jughead.
killing. It's not Jughead. It's actually Reggie.
Oh, good.
I was only trying to get Reggie to say please. It says. It just looks like his hair is messed up. That's all. That's why it looks like a crown.
Really good.
Yeah. What else is in this bag?
Observe Courtesy Week.
And then we got this is a cool one in the same bag. This is just like I have to rebag and board these. So we got Wiz Comics. I always like this Indian rope trick. It's actually cool how they do it. They actually have to dig down into the ground, and then they put like a metal pole all the way up the rope, right? So that they can climb up it. So there's actually a thing that will so the rope, when you first start the trick, the rope is all coiled on the ground, right?
Yeah.
And then you play the and then the rope gradually goes up, right? But then, so there's somebody actually that works like a device under the ground, and then it gradually puts this metal rod up, which brings the rope up. Okay, and then it's because the rod is like metal, you can actually climb on it and do the rope trick basically. So that's I don't know.
That's
I
not
thought
what Barry Allen did.
yeah. So that's that one, and then there's one more in this same bag. One sec here, whatever this one is. Oh, it's like another early Archie, number 14. And this you can really see how bunny teeth he is. Like,
Does it show who did the cover? Is it signed? It looks like Vagoda.
sorry, Mark. I love like watching those videos where they explain magic. I think it is Vagoda, would be my guess. Does it actually say on the inside?
I would be surprised in that vintage.
Yeah, no, they never give credit to the artists. This is from 1945 though,
Wow. What when in 45?
June.
June. So the war is still at it, but we're really near the end by now.
Yeah, it looks like Vagoda to me. So Mark says it is. I agree.
Okay.
But it's
Oh,
actually
there's the
pretty.
scam again.
Yeah, this is your favorite ad. Okay, so yeah, so that's Archie collection, and then um, this is another really interesting series. Warfront has some crazy covers.
That's
This,
Harvey. That's Harvey.
uh, I think it's Herbie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Herbie. It doesn't say on it, but this is Warfront number one. And you can see like the red Chinese are getting like
Shot
shot
through.
shot right through.
The Korean War books are incredibly violent, much more so than the World War II books.
Yeah,
The Korean War books, they show guys getting shot in the throat and the head and flame thrown and
yeah,
everything else. It's
some
just
crazy
they
covers.
really go nuts.
Yeah, this next one is a little bit well. It's pretty low grade. It's like almost a remainder copy. Somebody
Mm.
cut the top off, but this is just a really great one. Anyways, it's Junie number one.
Junie
I just
Prom.
is it Junie Prom? Yes, Junie Prom. Thank you. Um, and it's just a great one of those milk jerks or soda jerks, I should say, soda jerks. Um, how many times do I have to ask for something before anyone gets before I can get any attention? Just like I think she's got a lot of people's attention, but
And all these guys are coming unglued.
yeah, exactly.
She is a fashion model. And what she does is she enters a contest against her foil, who looks like Dorothy Malone,
Okay.
and who's sort of the rich bitch thing. And
Mm.
she takes her on, and if you go on my Instagram, I have that posted with that whole story.
Oh, cool.
The artwork inside is
It's good.
every bit as good as the cover. It's
Oh,
a
nice.
really good. The interior is really good.
I got that for $10, so I'm not too. I was like, even though it's like incomplete, I was quite happy with it. Um, then there's I got a bunch of these ACG ones, these romantic adventures. These are quite cool.
G Major was asking what our favorite, each one of us, what our favorite books in our collections are.
It's too many, too many.
It's like choosing between your children, G Major. It's very difficult to do.
I choose my son. No, just joking. My daughter. I always do that to my daughter, like just drive her crazy. Um, but yeah. Then we got another one of these ones. Don't ask.
ACG.
Yeah, ACG. Um, don't ask who I am, what I am. Just kiss me, and then goodbye. So yeah, I know, typical romance ones. This one again, this was another one I got for like $10-20 kind of range. Like I bought like a whole bunch from him. Just I said I'll buy that whole short box, and we basically priced it out at like $10 to $20 roughly for each comic. And this was in there as well. This is My Secret Life. These ones are
Nice.
incredibly rare. This is
I actually have that one.
you have this one. Of course, you have it. You have this specific issue.
That is correct.
Okay, well, it's not that rare if Stephen has it. I guess it's a very common book.
Oh, brother, I've had it for years. You just caught up.
Okay, so yeah, but this is a cool one. I actually really like it. These are from Fox Features Syndicate. Really hard to find generally, except for when Stephen gets one. Then it's a common book. Okay. Um, no jealousy, no jealousy. Um, Next one that I'm trying to get a complete run of is not no, no
That's easy for you to
Nyoka.
say.
Nyoka. I always mess up her name. Nyoka. I actually really enjoyed watching the serials for Nyoka. And the weird thing about it was I watched the serials first. I watched them like you can watch the whole like
Binge.
binge watch them. So I did that, and it's almost gets into your head a little bit. But um, the funny thing is actually they're comic accurate. Like the comics are based on the serial. It's very interesting that way. But this is a great bondage cover, and there's not that many Nyoka bondage covers, so this is a great bondage one.
No, that was Alan's copy of the Good Girl book.
Yeah, yeah, it's not one that I got from buying from Steven.
No, Matt Baker did not do My Secret Life, the one with the gal saying, "What do I have to do for that?" No, that's not a
Yeah,
Matt Baker cover.
that's a different one. It's a different artist. Um, but that's another my, I believe.
Yeah,
This is this Lou Fine?
looks like him.
Yeah, it looks like Lou
Either
Fine.
that or it's aping his design. Is that a what company put that out?
This is the Funnies, number 46.
The company?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I
Well, I think that Lou Fine worked for
I want to
Quality.
say
I don't know if
Eastern Publishing or Western Publishing, one of those ones. You know what I mean?
mm.
Okay, so yeah, My
Now
Secret Life is the one with the
that's not
novel.
a centaur, is it?
No, it's not a Centaur. It's like Western or Eastern Publishing or whatever. I always get the names mixed up. Um, but yeah, I think this is either the first or second appearance of Phantasmo. So yeah,
Adrift. Yes, the My Secret Romance was in the warehouse find. Alan and I just went over that.
yeah,
Was a lot. I basically experienced that, but Alan has the whole story on that now.
yeah, yeah. Stephen educated me on that one. Uh, then we got. I think this is Lubbers, Lubers.
Lubers,
I think
Lubers.
so.
What's the number of the book?
It's Wings 100.
100. That would probably be a Lubers cover. Yes.
But it's a really cool one. Plane crashing, kind of good girlish. This one I really love. I always thought this was a cool cover. This is a Jack Cole cover, Super
Lord
Mystery.
Almighty.
I always kind of like the mad scientist kind of thing.
Who did the
You know,
cover of that?
Jack Cole.
Jack Cole. Wow.
Isn't that cool?
What company did Super Mystery?
Is it Ace? Yeah, it's Ace. Look, little Ace thing.
Ah, Ace Publications. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay, so at least I knew that answer. It's like, isn't it awesome? I just love the coloring on the mad
Well,
scientist guy.
that's one sick puppy, and he's got T-Man is being scrooched behind him there.
Yeah, he's getting electrocuted. So it's a very cool cover. I just always loved it.
Robbie
Um,
Joseph says that's Magno on the
Meg.
cover.
Oh yes, I think he told me that before because I showed another one of the Super Mystery comics, and then he explained that Magno and Davy. Yeah.
And no, it is not. Maurice Whitman is not hooked up with Whitman's chocolates. I'm almost certain. I assure you.
I assure you, he is not. So, but here's another cool one. This is Western Adventures.
That looks
Um,
almost like Kinsler or someone or Maurice Whitman. Look at the gal.
Uh,
very fine
yeah,
line on her.
I don't think it's Maurice Whitman, but definitely a cool cover.
Look at the
Um,
detail on that for her. That's like Kinsler. Or is there a name underneath there by
uh,
the?
I'm looking, but I don't see one.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah, I don't see one. Sorry, but I actually have a pretty good run of this. This is number 5 from the run.
Well, these are Ace. A lot of these are Ace books because I see this is an Ace comic as well.
Yeah, this is Ace. Yeah, and this next one is which I'm now you got me wondering what companies did each. I think this is I want to say Feral.
That'd be a
Then
good guess. What do you have up on the top? Is it a capital?
yeah.
Charlton.
Oh, is it Charlton?
Yeah.
So this is before they went with the
This
full
was
image.
this was the this I think Capital was the imprint that they used to do the naughty books.
Oh,
The
interesting.
more
The more risque
than the
stuff.
regular Charlton. Yeah.
Well, the thing is just pre-code horror. Actually, one of the thing issues is actually in the Seduction of the Innocent. Not this one, but a different one. But this is a great devil cover. You see the devil guy right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
think it didn't it might have been Jean Fawcett. I'm not sure, Sean. I don't the one not the one before. I
yeah.
think
I
that
actually that's a good guess. That's not a bad guess. It looks
he
kind of
generally signs his stuff though. Is the reason why Fawcett usually signs them. That's why I didn't
that's
see his
true.
name, but
I
it
don't see
could
his
be.
name. Yeah, that's. I wish they would sign the covers at least. That'd make life a lot easier. Um, and then we got another really cool one. All
Nice.
true detective cases. This kind of reminds me of your Snow one a bit, just because it's detective cases.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I just like the girl in the red dress, and yeah, typical situation where he's like shooting the other guy. I think he's a cop. And he's like shooting the guy that maybe killed the girl.
Hopefully she's just wounded and not dead.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, and then another cool one,
Wow.
Sensation Comics. This is a run that I'd kind of like to put together, but do I have the financial capability to put it together? I'm not sure.
Well, if you weren't chasing all the other stuff you chase, the answer is yes.
Yeah, but
But
I
I think
want to
that you're
chase
better
other
off.
stuff too.
But I think that I would say that as they present themselves favorably, just now and again, because you've got a lot of junk that you're
So
working on.
I have about 10 or 15 of these Sensation comics. So that's not too bad. You know, it's like a little collection of them. I think there's like 100 and something in the run. So about 10%.
Sensation comics are tougher than the Wonder Woman. In my experience, they are more tough to get.
They are tough and they're actually cooler in a way. I think the covers are better, but but I like both. I just yeah, she was not wearing the hypno glasses, but that's a, a Superman thing. By the way, if you guys want to get the very first appearance of the Superman hypno glasses, you pick up Superman 330. That's the one that has the very first appearance of the hypno glasses. Okay,
330,
330, yeah. It's a bronze
300.
yeah, it's a Bronze Age book. So
Wow.
it's much, much later. Yeah, Superman
Well, they
330.
called them. There was Hypno, and then they also had the X-ray specs too.
Yeah, but the official hypno glasses,
Yeah,
and they actually show them on the cover, and
yeah.
he's going like, you can't recognize me because of the is Superman 330. And that's actually a hot book right now because of the movie where they mention it. Okay, so just two more. We got this one.
Lev
Uh,
Leeson
this is the death of the claw. So
again.
yeah, he dies a bunch of times. Uh, so this is where the claw dies. So this is a very Matt book. If Matt's around, this is your book because you like your death issues. Well, this is the death of the claw. And the Claw's such an interesting character. He's like this godlike almost creature. Like, you know, he's like a giant and just can crush ships with his hands and stuff like
Well,
that. It's just,
Iron Jaw's the one that dies a lot. I don't know how often the Claw dies.
So yeah, the Iron Jaw dies and then he comes back. They all come back. Yeah, this is the death of the Claw. There's the Claw right there. And the Claw, like the Claw covers are some of the best. Like
They're
the covers are
really cool.
they're really cool. I just love how he's I just like
A
I think I like
dragon is a dragon as a man. It's really good.
I think I like covers or like creepy hand covers where there's like this kind of like twisted gnarly hand.
Yeah,
And the Claw covers are that, so I really like them. Yeah, but this is Daredevil number 31 if you ever want to get the death of the Claw. And then the last book is on the back. Um, this is Undercover Girl. I got the complete run now of Undercover
good.
Girl. And this is a bondage cover, but it's not girl bondage, it's guy bondage,
Boy bondage.
boy bondage. But you got the girl in the red dress, so not too bad. Um, and she's like shooting some guy, like he's dropping his gun and everything.
Star flag.
Star Flag, yes. And she is from
Undercover
Manhunt,
girl. What's that?
Manhunt originally.
Yes.
So yeah, so just a cool little collection, um, and that gets me 1/3 of the way through the first box.
I have just my spouse said that she wishes me to show some of the books that are on the back wall. She says because people can't see them.
There was two books in one bag because that's how I
That's
got
how
them.
he got them in the first place, and he just hasn't had a chance to go through them all.
Yes, thank you for
It's only
covering
been
it for me.
it's only been a year, so I want you just to
Barely enough time to do anything with them. Okay, I love that book, by the way. I think that's such a great book. That's one of these kind of psychedelic weird colory ones.
this particular one is a very very white copy of this. It's very
Hmm.
hard to get them white.
They usually are very
Tan.
tanned, yeah. Like
This is earlier. That one was 1969. This one's from 68, but it's just a great cover.
what grade is your black cat, Steven?
I'll get to that. It's coming up. You'll get
Oh,
to
okay.
see.
Oh, you'll get to see it. So there we go. I love that one too. That's actually, what's funny? That's one of my favorite Spider-Man covers.
Well, it's a great Medusa cover by
I
far.
love Medusa. I think Medusa is such a cool character.
This is July. This is July of 1968, and of course, it's a John Romita cover.
So I have a raw copy of that book, but I'd almost like to get a graded copy just because I love the cover that much.
They haven't. They haven't gone. 9.4 is the sweet spot. When I was checking, at
Hmm.
9.6 it jumps, and then 9.8 it jumps way again. 9.2 and 9.4 are there's a certain amount of
I
price
love nine
compression,
fours.
and
Yeah.
I had like three other copies that were 9.2s that were more expensive than this 9.4,
Yeah. The
and it
weird thing
has
is
off
nine
white pages
fours.
too. So I
I
said,
feel like a 9.4 is the perfect grade because it's almost the same price, or sometimes it's one of those prices where 9.0s to 9.4s, there's not much difference.
always
And
when
yet,
go ahead.
yeah, yeah. But once it gets to 9.6, as you just said, it goes
No, no,
crazy.
no. You get a jump at 9.6, and then you get killed at 9.8.
9.8, yeah. But a
But the
9.4
9
could be a 9.8. You know what? The difference between a 9.4 and a 9.8 is like nothing. Like So I love 9.4s. I was buying 9.4s all day, like for a while there. But yeah, I love that book too. Okay, wait. I gotta do something. You're forcing me to do something, Steven. Okay, one sec here. Oof. Oof. One sec. Keep it up. We gotta end with the twinsies. Because you're the one that gave me this twinsy. So Steven actually this was an AOK from Steven. And he gave me such a beautiful copy. I mean, it's a 3.5. It's only half a grade lower than yours.
and I want you to know that it was a hell of a job to find the one that you have because they always have damage along the spine. They're always dirty
Hmm.
and they're discolored. That one is minimal, and this one also suffers from that. This one has a
They all
signature
do.
on it, but it's the reds on this one are just a little bit brighter than the ones on Alan's. But that was my copy, and he was crying about the black cat, and I just couldn't take the crying anymore. However, now I am immune to the crying because that was
No,
my
don't be
aunt.
immune. You can always send me other books. Like I don't mind. Um,
Gosh, you're so accommodating. I have two more books
I'm
to show. Two more
okay.
books to
Sure,
show,
sure,
and then
sure.
we'll go.
I'll go back to you, big. Okay.
I love
Uh,
Carrie Drake because they are incredibly violent. It is the um,
that one
uh,
is so underrated and so affordable. Like, that's a great book. I love that book. Keep on going. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
that's
I just love
okay.
that book. I just
Harvey's answer to Dick Tracy, and he's got a whole cast of characters that are like
and the
that are like the Tracy characters. The
yeah,
screwy names.
and the covers are crazy. Like
They're,
some of
they're
the
very
covers.
very colorful, and they
Mhm.
have the cartooniness going on there. It's very very. It looks very Lee Elias. It looks very
So
similar.
it's not Lee Elias that did the cover for it. It's Joe Simon that did Black Cat 1.
Yeah,
But
Black
Lee
Cat One is Joe
Elias
Simon.
but Lee Elias did the later covers of
The
Black
lion's
Cat.
share of them, yes.
And he did it right from when it was the good girl all the way into the horror stuff. I love that one too. That's a great one. I
This is
just
another one I thought that went away, but it didn't.
that if you had given up that book, I would
I
have
was
been
very
sad for you.
I was very happy not to have to give this one away.
Yeah, that's a great book. I just love the fact that the bad guy, the villain, is like you can just see his arm and he's holding the glass as if he's toasting
Yeah,
to. I just love that.
our entertainment is about to begin. This because of the magazine enterprises. A lot of that in Columbia Comics. A lot
Hmm.
of these had Ogden Whitney was
Yes,
the artist.
yes.
ACG Magazine Enterprises and Columbia Comics all had Ogden Whitney as an artist.
So
He was
that's
a
Ogden Whitney there,
yeah.
and the girl is Star Flag. That's Star Flag.
That's Star Flag again. She's
Yeah.
because Manhunt turned into Undercover Girl.
Yes.
She's an agent and she's tough as hell. She doesn't get scared or anything. They drown her, they tie her up, they throw her off buildings. It's great. Hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian. Hey, Brian. I'd like to formally invite you to be interviewed. If you're willing to be interviewed and come on my channel, I would love to interview you. So yeah, that I just putting that out there. Oh, yeah.
The Manhunt was done by Ogden Whitney. It's signed right
Mhm.
down there. You see, Ogden Whitney. It's an Ogden Whitney cover.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
Skyman is Ogden Whitney as well.
I'm working on finishing the Manhunt run. I'm only missing like 2 or 3 issues of that. I think there's like 15 in all, 15 or 16. It's a
Mm.
reasonably long run. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember to potentially nominate us for
Now, our
best.
nominations closed now. Brian,
I don't know.
Brian, are our nominations closed now, or is it the end of July?
I thought it was mid-August. Like I thought it was like August, like the first week of August or something like that. That the nominations close. I, I think so. I think so. So yeah. So open until open until
August 2nd.
August 2nd. Oh, so very soon.
Okay,
It's
nominations. So if you wanted to nominate us for in the unlimited division for Comic Collector Geek Monday special, we would be happy.
so the one that we're aiming for is best live stream open category, and it's for Comic Collector Geek Monday special is what you got to put in. So hopefully we'll get nominated. Okay, so that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Yeah, stay tuned. We'll do some more of
Thank you,
these.
chat, very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. Bye now.